Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to a quick Friday tip of the day. Today is actually a very, very special day. It is my son, baby Aaron's birthday. He's turning the big 13. Every time I think about that, it's kind of depressing because I just remember when he was this little teeny baby who came out of me, and I remember I had to stay in the hospital for 7 days because we had, I did a C-section, and apparently I was stubborn. I didn't want to take any of the pain medication, so it took me a little bit longer to get better. So all I know is that when we bought him home, me and my husband always called him our Experiment 101, because when we bought him home, we both were standing we put him down on the changing table, and we were like, looked at each other, and we were like, okay, well, now what do we do now? So today I am making an extra special card for him. So we are using 2 of my stamp sets. I'm using the gift card sentiments here. As you can see, I changed the packaging because this one used to be in my older packaging. So we're going to be changing them all to this one. So we're using gift card sentiments, and I'm using the happy birthday sentiment as well as the Grand Slam. For this one we are using the Grand Slam sentiment and also that little guy right there. Okay. So what I am using today is this 1 1/4 inch punch by Stampin' Up. And that would be something easy. Now you could do this with pattern paper. You could do this, you know, with just several different options with this, but being that it's for a boy, I'm going to just go ahead and just do orange and black. So we are doing his favorite team, which is the Giants, which is all of our favorite team in this house. And what I'm going to do, this is supposed to be if you fold it, it's supposed to be 4.5 by 4.5, but I think I mismeasured it, which is okay because I could just trim down what I don't need, okay? So just a quick tip, you could go ahead and just cut out squares. Let me see if I am arranging this correctly here. And then just arrange them on your card. I actually did this before a long time ago with this cute little Frankenstein card I made. God, a long time ago. And all I did was just cut, and this is a good little way just to kind of decorate your card, you know, like your the front of your card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and line this up here because I want all of my little squares to go on perfectly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using my sewing machine. I'm going to be stitching these down. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and just grab some adhesive and just put some right in the center, because you don't want to put it all over. You don't want your sewing machine hitting this at all, okay? So I'm going to try my best here just to line them up. And if you don't want to, if you don't, you know, obviously, you know, if you don't have a sewing machine, you know what, let me trim this really quick. Just use your white gel pen and just go ahead and just do some faux stitching. That works all the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put these all on as neatly as possible. And I'll be right back. Now that I went ahead and I got this down, I used some little adhesive. I actually really like this. This is a SEI adhesive runner. I actually got this free for having one of my cards in the Cricut magazine. When you're in the Cricut magazine, they send you like a little care package, and that was in there. So anyways, I just put it in the center, the little adhesive, and put it down on each one. Now what I'm going to do, and I won't show this on camera, I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to use some white thread, and I think I'm just going to go sew the whole thing. We'll see. Okay, you'll see it as soon as I come back. Okay, here is my card here. What I did was I just basically just stitched all over, okay, and I think it came out really cute. But on the inside, I don't want any of these little threads to come loose. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and just put, just to kind of cover it up, just to keep it safe. Let me go ahead and just get my glue here and just go along the sides, because I don't want it to start, you know, like unthreading on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of just for security on the back, okay? So let's see here. Let's go ahead and just put this down like so. You don't have to do this, but I would feel more better if I did. Okay, and then there's just some little stragglers there. Princess. You hear Scrappy growling at Princess. Okay, so anyhow, so this way when you open it now, oops, you won't see all of that stuff, you know, on that side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing on the opposite side. I don't have to, but I don't want it to be brown on one side and white on the other. Okay, so I'm going to just do the same thing on this side as well. That looks straight enough. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I actually, from those two stamp sets, I stamped on some vellum, okay? And I stamped the little guy from the Grand Slam stamp set. So I stamped the little guy, then Grand Slam. So it says Happy Grand Slam Birthday. So what I do is I cut my stamp. You know, I always like cutting my stamps. So I don't recommend it, but you can mask it off. So what I do is I just cut it in half so I could use the Happy Birthday. So Happy Grand Slam Birthday. I'm so sorry about that. So anyways, so basically what this is going to go, I'm going to anchor this on here like so. So it's going to be a simple manly card, and you could sew on your men's card as well, and it won't look so feminine. And then I just sewed. So what I do is I just stamped on some vellum paper, just sewed down each side. Use these little scissors here just to cut the sides, just to make just one big tag, and that's going to go on the front. And you'll be able, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some distressing here, you know, on the edges. And then you'll be able to see the entire finished card on my blog over, if you're watching over at YouTube, go ahead and go to my blog, www.creativetimeforme.com, to see the finished product. I'm not sure if I want to add twine or not. I'm not sure. I may just leave it alone. Okay, everybody? So thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fabulous weekend. And once again, happy birthday to my little baby, to my baby Aaron. He will always be my baby Aaron. And so I told him, until I don't care if he's 40 years old, I will always call him baby Aaron. So happy 13th birthday, baby Aaron. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye, everybody.